She says wounded and waiting, but it's not what you're saying. Boy, what she needs can't be said. Her heart's yours for the taking, yeah, there's no mistaking. You're all that she needs in a man. But you gotta love her like you need to, because she really needs you to be the man you promised you'd be. Never let her feel alone. One day you might come home, and alone is all you'll be. Love her like you need to, yeah. Love her like you need to. She gets so frustrated, but it's not complicated. Don't break every promise you made. Just be a man of your words and man, put her first. 'Cause a heart like her should never ache. No, a heart like her should never ache. Love her like you need to, because she really needs you to be the man you promised you'd be. Never let her feel alone. One day you might come home, and alone is all you'll be. Love her like you need to, yeah. Love her like you need to. Just say I'm sorry I was wrong, babe, you were right all along, and shut up. And love her like you need to, because she really needs you to be the man you promised you'd be. And never let her feel alone. One day you might come home, and alone is all you'll be. Love her like you need to, yeah. Love her like you need to. Love her like you need to, 'cause she really needs you too.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the Lonely Lounge Podcast. I'm your host, Solo. I got a special, I'm going to say a special guest tonight with me, man, because the dude makes just beautiful music, you know, and everybody knows that, this is mostly a hip-hop channel so far, but they don't know that I'm very eclectic when it comes to my music taste, and I listen to a little bit of everything if it's good music, and I got to tell you, this guy's music just, it kind of put me in a space, man. I had to try to reach out to this guy. Goes by the name of Tommy Gresty, man. I'm going to let him kind of tell you guys where he's from and how old he is. Go ahead and let my listeners know how old you are, man, and where you're from.
Hey, everyone. How's it going? I'm Tommy Gresty. I'm from Chatham, Ontario, Canada. Just turned 40 years old. And, into country music. And just released a couple songs last year. And on track to get some more out this year. And see where we go.
Absolutely. So Ontario, Canada, man. This is just me being, I'm from the South in the States, man. I'm from Georgia. I'm a Georgia boy. So for me, hearing that kind of country music come from Canada, man, I thought you was from where I was from. I'm not going to lie. You got a hell of a distinct country music voice and tone to you, man. And it's just, I thought you was from where I'm from. Like, it was very, very, like, you got it down pat, man. I didn't even know Canada had a country music scene like that. It kind of blew my mind.
Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, I get that a lot. People hear it and they think that I'm from like Texas or Nashville or something, but no, I'm from Ontario, Canada, about an hour away from Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, wow. So you're up. Okay. I got you, man. Well, I kind of want to know, like, can you tell me and my listeners, like, what was your introduction into music, man? How old was you when you just fell in love with it and you just knew that this was something that you wanted to do either as a hobby or a career? Like, you just had to be involved in music. Do you remember that moment when that happened?
I'm pretty sure I was singing before I could talk. So
wow.
I've been around music forever. So, my dad would listen to the oldies and stuff, and my mom was big on country. And then I grew up, I got into some alternative rock and hip hop and R&B and a kind of mix of everything. And I've always loved music, but country's just been something I've just loved and found myself pretty easily able to do. And so I kind of went with that.
Absolutely, man. So when exactly did you learn to play the guitar?
I've had a guitar. My parents got me one when I was a kid, but I never really got lessons or anything. So I just kind of messed around with it, but got a little more serious with it maybe when I was like 18 or 19. And I've been playing quite often since then, for over 20 years.
Oh, wow. Definitely, man. Dude, I got to know this, man. I heard this song, bro, and it put me in it just put me in this zone mentally, man. It's called Love Her Like You Need To, man. That is a beautiful, beautiful song, man. I want you to tell me what the inspiration for that was. How long did it take you to write it? And, did you get emotional while writing it? Just give me the whole basis of that record, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Everybody has their ups and downs in the relationship. And I found myself one day kind of realizing that I was wrong. And I had to kind of swallow that down. Admit that, and sometimes especially this day and age with cell phones and work and music and everything else, you kind of just forget the people that are important, and you got to remember that. So kind of wrote down something for myself as a reminder, and I kind of came up with that song, and then it ended up Love Her Like You Need To was born out of that, I guess.
Right, man, dude, that song was deep, man. And when I heard those lyrics, dude, I was like, damn, man, like every man in the whole world could relate to this record right here. Like, this is a super relatable record, because I'm pretty sure every man at some point has had to swallow his pride and realize that he was being dumb or whatever at a certain moment and didn't want to man up to it. And bro, like, the song is just super relatable, man. You nailed it with that one. Nailed it.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely, dude. How long did it take you to write and record that record?
I wrote it, I think, in a day, and then kind of like the basics of it. And then after a couple of weeks, I kind of tweaked it and made some adjustments, and then went to a buddy of mine. He's a producer here in Chatham, and he's the one who recorded and produced it. And I showed him what I got, and he's like, man, I think you got something there. And so we recorded it and added the bass and everything else, and he produced it, and that's what we ended up coming up with.
Yeah, man. Well, he did a hell of a job. You did a hell of a job, man. I'm gonna tell you, like, one thing that I've noticed about when it comes to singers, no matter what genre it is, people that use their vocal tones in music, to me, I always judge it by, if I go on your internet page or whatever to listen to your music, and you have videos that are just recorded with a phone camera, and you still sound awesome as shit just with that, no studio effects, just you and your guitar and your voice or whatever. That's how you know that you were built to do that, and you got that. I went to your YouTube, it's flooded with all these different videos. It's you hanging out with your guitar, man, and you blow it away every time. Yeah,
that, like, I've always been kind of like, I've always loved the music, but I've never had the nerve to actually try. Like, when I was 25, I auditioned for Canadian Idol, kind of like, was our version of American Idol. But I got there, they loved my voice at first. Everyone was like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. And then just before I got to go on the televised round, some producer, I'm a big guy, pushing 400 pounds. They kind of looked me up and down, and was like, an idol is more than just a good singer. You got to have the right look and all this kind of stuff. And they sent me home. So at that point in time, like I said, I was 25. I said, what's the point? No one's going to like listen to me anyway, kind of thing. And I kind of put it all away. And like my dad was always telling me, you know, head out of the clouds, you know, get a good job, and, you know, that kind of thing. Music doesn't go anywhere for people half the time. And, you know, he's right. But at the same time, it was like, at that point in time, I kind of gave up on all the music and just focused on getting a job. And I got married, and, you know, we had kids and everything else. And
right.
What had happened was, I think all those videos that we were talking about on YouTube, it started with my wife posting a secret video on Facebook. And she asked me to play a song, and she said she was going to record it for herself. And I had no idea what she was going to do, but she ended up posting it on Facebook, and like everyone at my work, all my friends, everyone was like, whoa, I didn't know you could sing, man. Like, holy. And like hundreds and hundreds of people and strangers just telling me, you know, man, you're awesome. You got to keep going with this. And like, like I said, the nerves were just crazy. But now you're probably telling some of those videos I was pretty nervous. But I kept going with it, got more comfortable. The more people that liked and commented, the more comfortable I got. And I got to the point where I ended up started writing my own stuff, and that was one of them was Love Her Like You Need To. The first one was Long Before She Became One, which is a song I wrote for my grandma. Man. I heard that one. But that one means a lot for me. She passed away a few years ago from cancer. And my mom actually wanted me to sing Amazing Grace at her funeral. And at that point in time, I wasn't singing in front of anybody, and the nerves and everything else, and just losing my grandma, I just couldn't do it. So I kind of tried to redeem myself with writing that song, and it was dedicated to her. But
wow.
I had a chance to hear that one. If you like Love Her Like You Need To, you'll like that one too.
Oh, no, I definitely listened to that. I was going to get into that a little bit later in the interview, man. But, dude, that song was really beautiful. I knew there had to be a deep meaning behind it, man. I'm so sorry to hear about your grandmother, man. That is, yeah, man, loss is never easy to deal with, dude. But I definitely believe you redeemed yourself with that song. It's so beautiful. I know she's smiling about hearing that one every time it plays it. When you play it, man, I know that she likes that one, bro. That's a beautiful song, man. Definitely, I liked it, you know, equally with the first song. Well, maybe probably even just a little bit more, dude, now that I know the meaning behind the song, man. It just, now it's going to get that more emotional for me when I hear it, you know, just from a music standpoint, though, man. You nailed it with that. It's a great song, man. Dude, like, if anybody hears your music or hears you sing on these videos and they don't think it's good, dude, I mean, they are literally, their ears is there's something wrong with them, because, dude, you got a great tone for this. I mean, it's just, when you think of country music, you inhabit it, in my opinion, if that's even the right word I'm looking for here. But the Canadian Idol place, you know, they're out of line, man. Because I don't, you know, as far as country music goes, dude, you absolutely have the look. You absolutely have the vocal tone. You absolutely have the talent. So I don't know what the hell they were talking about on Canadians Got Talent. They were way out of line.
I appreciate them. And yeah, like I said, I was 25. I didn't have the beard back then. I was probably shaking like a leaf too. So.
Okay.
But,
Got you, man. Yeah, dude, the stage fright stuff is real, but I've seen it take out some pretty good artists, man, that are real talented, but you can't get over that stage fright stuff, but it eats you up in music, man.
Yeah, I got a friend of mine. He's really actually well known around here anyway, but he plays all the time. He's booked every weekend. Well, other than this COVID stuff, shutting everything down, but just always out there. I'm like, dude, how do you do it? Like, how do you get over the stage for it? And it's like, man, sometimes I still puke before the show. I'm like, oh, really? I don't think I'm ever gonna get over this. It actually gets better. I've been playing live when I could, and that turned out great. And yeah, I'm just growing and learning and as I'm going here. And I got another song coming out in about 2 weeks called "Take It For You." Wrote about my wife and kids, and wow. It's phenomenal in comparison to the production of what I've got out there now. I love the songs I got out there now. They're my first two. They're my babies, but they're not quite good enough to be mainstream radio. So right. I'm all over the indie charts. I'm doing great on Canadian Independent Countdown. I'm like, the one we're talking about, "Love Her Like You Need To," I made it to number 9 on the Hot 100. And now my grandma's song, is on there now too, and I got like 10 more weeks to see how high it can climb. Anyway, back to the new songs. Kind of like what you said, a producer, a more well-known producer around here, saw a clip of somebody recording me on her cell phone when I was playing live at this place called Common Ground in Ontario here. And it's an acoustic cafe. And it was just me and my guitar, but someone was recording me, and they posted it on their Facebook, and he saw it, and he's like, who is this guy? So he reached out to the owners. Who's this guy? Do you guys bring a guy in from Nashville or something? They're like, no, he's from Chatham. And like, he's like, what? He's from here? So he wanted to reach out and get to know me. And so he did. And he's like, I got a studio. I'd love to, I want to see what we can do. He's coming in. So we went and sat down, and I wrote a song, and I said, well, here's what I got, and see what you think. And we recorded, I think in 2 days, we recorded my vocal and my rhythm guitar. And COVID locked down everything here, so nobody was allowed to go anywhere. But now that we had a little bit of a break in between where people could actually get out, he was sending things through the internet, basically to people that he knows, he has connections with. And I got like world-class drummers and guitar players on this track that it's just, I'm telling you, man, like when you hear this one, you'll see what I mean. It's just amazing.
Wow. So you're really trying to make your presence known in the country music charts with this new record you're talking about.
Right. And then the hope is, once that one gets out there, if it's radio quality and it hits mainstream, then they're going to find my other songs too.
Right. Dude, I mean, I'm telling you, man, now you got me super excited to hear this new track, man. I'm definitely going to be following you, man, like just your journey in general, though, man, because I do believe, from what I've heard, bro, you're definitely destined to do something great in music. And like, again, man, you make such beautiful music, though. And that's one thing that I do admire about country music, growing up a hip hop kid, is that, there's always a story there. They always country music artists are very, very, very good at storytelling, man. And I'm telling you, dude, like, you got to respect a talent like that. It's not easy to sit down and create a story and put it into a song form where you got to play the music, you got to do the vocals, you got to know what you're going to sing, how you're going to sing, your tones, your range, and all that while incorporating the story, bro. You got to respect talent like that. And that's my whole message to people. Like, listen to everything, man. Every type of music has something that, that's beautiful in it that, you're going to love, man, if you just open the mind up. And country music definitely does that to me personally with the stories. There's a lot of great country singers out there, man, that if you listen to their album, dude, it just puts you in a specific headspace. You're like, wow, they get super deep a lot of times, man. And I just respect the craft. And you're right up the alley with the records that you produce, or not produce, but the records you put out, man. It's like, like you just touch the bones of people, though, especially when you listen to the lyrics and you hear the passion in your voice when you're doing your vocals, man. But like that stuff, the country music gets you emotional, man. If you ain't careful, dude, that stuff can get you emotional, man. Man, country music artists, bro, they're very good at touching your bones with the way they put it down, man. I do respect it. But you're definitely destined to do great things, in my opinion, man. I'm so glad I came across you online like that on your music, man. I had to reach out to you, bro. Like, you just got a great talent to be, man. And I do believe that Canadians Got Talent is going to be kicking themselves in the ass here. And when this new record comes out, definitely believe that's going to happen. And I just want to know, dude, like, how far are you really trying to take this? I mean, I don't know exactly how serious you actually take it. Do you take it super serious just yet, or are you learning to, or where you at with that?
I'm really serious now. I'm trying to put all my effort into it. Like, I'm still working. Obviously, I got a family to provide for. Right. I love my wife and kids more than anything. So right. I do everything I do it for them. And I'm trying to prove to my kids that even though I'm 40, it's never too late to go for it.
Absolutely.
And kind of back to the Canadian Idol thing, I'm looking for some retribution for that too, because in a couple weeks on May 11th, I entered a competition that's here in Canada called CBC Music, Toyota Canada's Searchlight. And what that is, they're looking for the next rising star. And so I'm on competition with 4,500 other amazing artists all over Canada. And it gets weaned down to the top 100 for the first round. So I don't know how it's going to go. I'm thinking at worst, a little more exposure for me, and I might make a few more listeners, a few more fans. I might not make the top 100. I'm okay with that. I just hope that, I'm trying to prove that I can do it. I'm not afraid of it. I went for it, and I'd rather go for it and fail than not go for it and say, man, I wish I would have done that.
Right, man. That's always a message I try to tell people, bro. Like, don't never become that person that's 80 years old on their deathbed saying, man, if I would have just did this when I was 20, 30, whatever, don't never become that person, man. Life is way too short for that. And, you got more control over a lot of things in your life than we actually believe with ourselves, so all you got to do is just, it's really just all a mental game, dude. Once you can defeat your own mind, bro, you can literally go after anything, and you can overcome a lot more than we believe we can. So I definitely believe in my heart personally that you're definitely going to make it into that top 100 on that show, bro. If you don't, man, Canada, I'm gonna have to send a letter up there. Somebody's got to get a talking to, man. If you don't make it in that, I'm so serious, dude. I don't blow smoke up my guest asses on this show, dude. I only get the best of the best undiscovered talent on my show, dude. That's what I built this show for, bro. I want to showcase the best of the best unnoticed talent. And so can't just know Joe Blow come on here, man. If you're on this show, then to me you're the next up, and you're definitely gonna make it, dude. No pressure on your shoulders. And even if you don't make it to the top 100, if nothing really comes of this experience, you will actually gain experience from this experience, dude. So either way it goes, man, the next time you do become part of a show like this, you will have this experience from this show that you're going to do now, and it won't be so bad the next time anyway, though. So either way, you're coming out of here with something new that's going to help you in the future. So that's one good way to look at it,
Yeah, for sure. I know I was afraid to start going to, like I said, online, putting things online, create a judgment from people, what people think. And my wife, a couple weeks ago, she's like, "You ever heard of TikTok?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm thinking it's that thing where a bunch of girls shaking their butt on camera kind of thing. And she's like, "You should download it." I'm like, "Why do you want me to download that?" And she's like, "No, seriously, there's so much good stuff on there." So she shows me. Well, sure enough, I set up a profile on there, put a few videos on, and like in 2 weeks, I've got, I think, 400 followers. And just from the videos I put on there. So, I got a couple of, both of my originals that I put on there. Just cover songs like I do, kind of not your traditional country covers. Like I'll take I think if you saw my stuff on YouTube, like Billie Eilish, I'll take it and I'll strip it down and make it my own, and it sounds like it's a country song basically by the time I'm done. But people tend to like it when they hear it. So far, so good.
Yeah, dude. No, I did notice that, bro. I definitely did see the Billie Eilish one, and I also seen you had a Christina Aguilera cover. That was an interesting one, dude. It didn't even sound like a Christina Aguilera song whenever you played it, bro. It sounded like your own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool how you did that, man. You really took it and made it your own thing.
Well, I'm not like the world's best guitarist. Like I said, I know I played for like 20 years, but I'm pretty much a rhythm guitarist, so I just know the chords bare minimum. And, I got good at finger picking and stuff like that. But, I'll just take a song, and if I feel it, I want to learn it. I want to play it. You know what I mean? Because I like songs that make you feel things.
Right.
And if you feel it, then the people listening are going to feel it. So,
yeah, dude, absolutely.
Like that. I think yesterday I posted my wife recorded me playing a cover of Kesha, Praying.
Oh, wow.
And, I just did that and I put it on there, and it's like, whoa, it doesn't even sound like a Kesha song. It sounds like, a country song. So,
right.
So far.
Dude, yeah, I mean that's actually a talent in itself, dude. When you can take somebody else's music, and those are kind of more pop artists. When you can take that stuff, dude, and make it something that completely sounds different, dude, that's a talent. There's a lot of singers out there that can't do stuff like that, bro. Or they're scared to do it, But you flirted with the line, and you did a hell of a job on it, bro. Like I can literally go through the list of your covers you've done on your channel, dude. Like what's your favorite one that you got on there so far, in your opinion?
My favorite ones aren't even on there.
Damn, man, you're doing us bad with that.
No, I know. I got to get on that. And my wife said, like, dude, everyone's going to be mad at you, the ones that are following you. And I'm like, oh, sorry, I haven't got nothing posted on there yet. But it's just been a lot of other things going on, too, with writing my own stuff and getting all that stuff going. So I kind of, I'll admit that I kind of neglected my YouTube for sure, but I will get back on that.
Yeah, man, don't let us selfish fans get on you too bad. Tell us to relax.
But yeah, like I've covered like, have you listened to rock music and stuff too, or?
Oh yeah, I actually just did my first interview with a punk rock artist from the UK the other day. It was I loved it, man. It was great.
I've covered songs by like Metallica.
Oh shit.
Countrified kind of, I guess you call it. But anything that, like I said, I feel, I want to kind of try and recreate it. Obviously, I can't rap. I've tried, trust me. But other than that, it was funny the other day because I don't know if you heard of Mercules. He's from Canada.
I've heard the name, yeah.
He's amazing. You gotta look him up on YouTube if you haven't. But I think he's got like something like 20 million views of him covering that Old Town Road song. It's crazy. But anyway, he had some post on there, and I was like, man, you should do something like that. Like I could do the country part, and he could do the rap. He's like, he's amazing. But I don't know. Haven't heard nothing yet. If he hears this, Mercules.
Right. Yeah. Right, dude. Yeah, that's actually funny, bro. I'm the only damn person that I used to record my own hip hop music or whatever. I used to be into that, and I actually ended up hooking up with a country singer down in my area, and we actually did the first country hip hop song in my area down here. Nobody was doing it down here. And we actually came together and did one, bro. And I gotta tell you, dude, it came out great. It was very cool. Whole new experience for me, dude. I got so drunk at the bar that night. My first performance ever. I was with the band. So the bar person was giving me the free drinks because I was with the band, and I was just throwing Jim Beam and Coke back like it was water. And so I got on damn stage, bro, and I was so damn nervous and excited and shit. And I almost fell off the stage twice, and I caught myself. I was so drunk, but I got through the verses. It was an awesome show, and I got paid for my very first performance, which was a great thing. And I think he actually went on to sign a record deal in Nashville, if I'm not mistaken, recently. So he's doing big things. I kind of let it go a little bit, but I still make music here and there for fun. But I've always loved trying to jump in and out of genres, man. I think that makes you super versatile. I think it opens up the music business to you in better ways, more ways for you to get out there. I think merging different cultures and different music genres is a very beautiful thing, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, that's why Old Town Road's like, what record did they break? Like the most streamed song in like all history or something like that.
Right.
And that's the first big country rap mix that came out. So.
Yeah, dude. And I know. I remember you just said that you covered a Metallica song. Now that had to be damn intimidating, man, because we're talking about Metallica here. So was you intimidated, kind of trying to do that one, or was you just like, fuck it, man?
I work with some guys in there in like really big heavy metal bands and like insane heavy metal. And I thought to myself, when they heard me singing, these guys are going to be like, whatever, man. But to my surprise, they were like, yeah, man, that's fucking awesome. So I was like, yeah, that's cool.
Right.
Yeah, I thought for sure, though, they were going to make fun of me, but no.
Yeah, no, dude, that's actually my favorite genre of the whole rock thing is heavy metal, dude. I love that shit. It always makes me want to get aggressive and go hurt somebody, even though I don't, just putting it out there. But I love that type of damn music because heavy metal to me is almost like hip hop with a guitar. The energy's crazy. People jumping around and shit. It's chaos everywhere, and nobody has energy like heavy metal bands. I don't care who you are, bro. If you go to one of their shows, you're not going to recover for at least 4 days after you get back home. Like, it gets crazy, now, and I've never actually been to a country concert before though, man, but I've always wanted to go. Because I have this thing about seeing live bands performing live, dude. I've always loved to see that stuff. And because it takes so much skill, that a lot of hip hop artists don't really understand, about how much skill it takes to actually do the type of music that requires live instruments and bands and performances and shit like that. It's a whole nother world, and it requires a whole different skill set, a lot more patience, a lot more talent, so kind of explain to me, man. So, I mean, what's your biggest element that you kind of fallen in love with your type of music, bro? Is it the recording itself? Is it the writing? Is it the coming up with the music on the guitar? Like, what is your favorite aspect of the music game right now?
Basically, just being able to express myself and my feelings, and that's what music's all about, right? So, like I said, country music's been a big part of me, like my whole life. And, it's just kind of an easy way for me to just get my feelings out there. Just like write a song, and whether anybody ever hears it, it's like therapy. So,
right.
like I've written a lot of songs that haven't been recorded yet. It takes time, takes money, and all that kind of stuff. But, I'm just starting to get out and do this. I just started last year with releasing the last 2 songs. So, there's a lot more to come yet for me. I feel like this next song's going to do something big, and this competition, if I win, that would be cool, because I would get a full record contract to do a full record, and they pay for the entire recording. They pay for all the publicity, all the marketing, everything you would need that you would get from being signed to a label, pretty much up to, I think, like $86,000 or something like that. So,
oh wow!
I mean, it'd be awesome to win, but like I said, worst case scenario, hopefully some more people might hear me, might try to look me up. I mean, I got like 40 Spotify followers, so I'm up against people that have like 70,000, so I'm not sure where I stand, but I'm going to try. The good thing is the judges pick 50 people and the fan voted, so if it's a popularity contest, they can only go up to 50 people, and then the judges go through all the videos and they pick the other 50. So I'm hoping that I make that top 100, but we'll see what happens.
Absolutely, dude. But I just want to put this out there, dude, for you and any other artist listening, man. It's way better to have 40 diehard fans than it is to have 40,000 half-ass listeners. And I want y'all to really pause this interview, though, when you're listening to it, anybody listening, and replay that part I just said right there, because it's so important, that the internet can kind of get you flustered with numbers. But I'm telling you, dude, growing a slow following is going to be way more supportive in the long run than growing a fast following, because people's attention spans are so damn short these days. The quicker people know about you, the quicker they'll forget you. So sometimes it's better to grow slow, make slow progress over time. That way the fans stick around. They're here for the long ride. They really invest in you. So, I don't want that to kind of discourage you, though. So don't pay too much attention to those internet numbers, It's better to grow a slow follower, man. I think you're doing a good thing.
Yeah, for sure. It's just like trying to learn about all this stuff when I started releasing my music, and like, well, how did so-and-so get 100,000 followers or 100,000 streams in 2 months? Well, they're paying for, people to get their music out there, and I guess it's like thousands of dollars, and I just ain't got that kind of cash right now. So I'm just doing it myself, putting it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, trying to get the word out. And I know what you mean about like the 40 diehard fans. Like I've got some friends and family that are like going to be there for the long run for sure, and some new fans that I've made along the way that are incredibly supportive. And I'm lucky in that way. Just trying to learn though how to get my stuff out there, how to get streams, how to get on playlists, stuff like that. It's all new to me. I'm working on it, but there's all kinds of people. There's hundreds and thousands of people trying to get in your inbox saying, "Give me $50 and I'll get you on a playlist," or something like that.
Yeah, and those people are trash, man. Yeah.
They're all scammers. Like my distributor I use TuneCore to get my tunes out. They're awesome. You upload it, and within a couple days, your song's everywhere. Like, it's on Amazon, it's on iHeartRadio, it's on everywhere. Absolutely anywhere you can stream music. And anyway, long story short, it says right on my TuneCore account that if someone's asking you to give them money for streams, it's a scam. So, and not only that, it will damage your reputation with your distributor, and they can kick you, and now your music's not out there anymore. So it's important. Anybody listening out there, don't fall for the scammers. Just you gotta let it grow organically and let the people come to you. And
yeah, dude.
I go out and pay a promoter or something like that. That's different, but I mean.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I couldn't believe the amount of inboxes that I got when I started this show. People want me to pay for 50,000 YouTube followers. I'm like, dude, why would I pay for that? If I got to pay you to listen to me, then I'm not that good. That's what that means. If I got to pay for you, because I only use YouTube as where I post the interviews that I do, but I share them around Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm trying to get on Spotify right now, dude. I'm new to all this internet stuff as well, though. But I love it's a fun process for me to learn it, though, because I know it's gonna help me in the future build my brand up the way that I want it. And the reason I even started this show to begin with was to make sure that people like you, great artists that, you know, don't have a lot of money and a lot of attention right this moment, you know, I can do my little small, tiny, minute part to help get you out to whatever audience, because, you know, I will share the hell out of the interview. You know, I want people to hear about you. I want people to hear your music. I want people to follow you on all the social media stuff. Dude, I had one of my interviews is up to 1.1 thousand views. That shocked me. I was like, well, damn, I've been doing the podcast for 3 weeks. How the hell did that happen, bro? I don't pay anybody for this stuff. I don't even know how it happened, but it surprised me, though, and it lit a new fire under my ass to just keep going, though, man. So that's one I will tell you that, bro. I just keep going, dude. The talent that you got, man, one day there's just going to be one person that finds that video on YouTube, bro. They're going to share it to every damn body and their mother. And then next thing you know, those numbers are going to start growing, bro. It only takes one damn person to start sharing that thing, and then those people share it, and then those people share it, and it goes, man. So definitely just stay focused and stay with it, bro. It's going to happen because you're super talented, man. But I do want to know this. When are we going to be getting some visuals from Tommy Gresty, man? When are we going to get some music videos done for these beautiful songs you got?
No, that's a work in progress. That's the other beauty of the producer I'm working with now. He also runs a media production company. So he doesn't know it yet, but he's going to know after he hears this, because I'm going to talk to him about that. Because
right.
He's the one that can do all that stuff. So I'm just not sure of the numbers yet of what's going to run me to do that, but I definitely want to do it for sure.
Absolutely do that. You know, we're living in the age of the internet, bro. People love to watch videos all day, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing a visual from one of your songs, dude. Now, which one of your songs do you think you would do a visual to first?
Probably the new one. The new one, is, like I said, it's a whole nother level of good. I'm just in. Like I love, like I said, my first two songs, I love it. I love the guy I produced with. I've known him for 25 years. He's a great guy, and we did our best. But it's just the caliber of the people that are playing on this track, and the production quality is just outstanding. I just heard a clip pretty much of it the other day, and the producer sent it to me. He's like, "Are you sitting down?" Started shaking, kind of like, I'm like, how is this even me? You know, it's
wow.
And the gentleman he got to put steel guitar on the track, it's actually world famous. He's played in Nashville, he's played all over the States, all over Canada, and his name is John E. Law. And I'm telling you, when you hear this, man, it's like, it's better than the steel guitar and Garth Brooks showed us. Like, it's insane to me.
Oh,
like,
wow.
In my opinion. But, yeah, it's great.
Well, shit, man, you definitely got me ready for it now, dude. Holy shit. Okay, that sounds like a real, okay, man. I'm gonna be looking forward to it now, but I'm gonna have to follow you around a little bit, man. That's definitely ready to hear that one, bro. When somebody calls you and damn tells you, are you sitting down before they tell you something, you know one or two things, either it's very bad or it's super great. So that's funny that he did that, bro. That's great, man. I can't wait to hear it, dude. But I want to ask you this as well, bro. Do you currently have a band are you part of a band right now, or do you have goals to become part of a band in the future? What's your whole take on that situation?
I definitely have goals to start a band, especially once COVID, gets out of here, so we can actually start playing live again and touring around and stuff. I definitely want to. One of my best friends I work with is a bass player, and he plays in multiple bands, and he's down to play whatever. And he's like, man, if you go, I'm going with you, because like your voice it's where the money's at. Like he's doing some good alternative and thrash metal and stuff like that. Like it's good, but he's like, if you're going, I'm going with you. So I've got quite a few guys that are willing to do it. It's just a matter of when we can. So, but definitely gonna get a whole band together for sure.
That's great though, man. But see, that's the thing, bro. Like you got such a talent, dude. You don't even necessarily need a band, bro. Like you just, you got the whole package yourself, but a band will definitely bring that gloss to it, and plus it's always just better to collaborate with other musicians, especially in a genre like yours, dude. It just makes the whole process funner of recording and doing, band practices and, all the just all the practicing and, all this stuff, man. It just makes it funner, makes it more exciting, But I mean, definitely it's just great experiences, man, working with other talented musicians on stuff like that, dude. Like, that's why I got so much respect for these genres that use live instruments, man. It's like, it's got to just be way more funner than going into a studio like a rapper does and just sending a beat through a damn email and just rapping over it on the microphone. Like, that's kind of boring. But the way that people that mess with live instruments, dude, it's got to be just a whole funner process to get into it. I've always been kind of jealous of that.
What's been working good for me too is I'm a big believer in, well, actually, I shouldn't say I'm a big believer in it, because at first when I was intimidated by some of the new stuff after production, because it's like, man, I can't recreate that. Like, that's amazing. I can't do that myself on stage. You know, I feel like I'm going to be like a fraud. People are going to hear that and hear me on stage. It's completely different. But, you know, it's different. It'd be just me with my guitar if I'm playing solo or something like that. But it's just when you add in everything, it's just like all the icing on the cake. It just makes everything so much better. I don't know.
Right. So let me ask you this, man. What was your responses like though when you did your live performances and shit before COVID and all that happened? Like, what was the response like when you would perform?
It was insane. Like, I went up shaking like a leaf. I went there. I had a buddy who was playing. Actually, the guy who recorded my first 2 songs. He's like, dude, I'm doing an open mic out of that place, Common Ground. I'm like, oh yeah. He's like, you should come. I'm like, no, you think I'm ready? He goes, yeah, man, you're ready. I went there. I was shaking like a leaf, but I think I did a Luke Combs cover, Beautiful Crazy. And the minute I opened my mouth, the owner of the place, all of a sudden you hear a coffee cup drop and she comes running and she's like, who the hell's on my stage?
Oh, shit.
And then everybody that was there was digging it, and, you know, everybody's screaming. It was great. And so
wow.
They wanted right away. She's like, I want you back. I want to book you for just you. So I went back, I think 3-4 more times before everything got locked down. Just got more and more comfortable every time, and I never had a bad experience there whatsoever. And, you know, everybody was cheering. Everybody seemed to love it. And, you know, they all responded well to me. So it just helped me grow and get better every time I went, because I felt more comfortable. Like, they accept me. No one's judging me. Like, I got a long history of anxiety and depression and, you know, poor self-esteem, stuff like that.
Right.
Once you realize that you get to the point where you're like, okay, maybe I am good enough. Maybe I can do this. And that's the point that I was at. Now I'm getting more confident. I'm getting more out there, and I'm trying harder to be like, okay, I can do this. And I know I got something. I know I might not be the best in the world, but I know I got a good country voice. I know I can try. I know I'm better than some people I hear on the radio. I know that sounds cocky, but I'm not trying to be. I'm just like, I hear some songs, I'm like, how is that on the radio?
Right. I'm the same way. I understand that completely, dude. It's like, I'm not being cocky here, but come on, man. You know, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
it
dude.
gives me the hope that, hey, well, maybe there's room for me then. You know?
Right. Well, you know, that just proves that, you know, money talks, bro. You know, like that's all the damn game is, that people don't realize the music business is just that. It's a business, and money definitely does talk. So if you can afford to get these record labels behind you, to get these big budgets to put your name in front of everybody on every couch, of course you're gonna, you know, be on the radio, even if your music's subpar, bro. I mean, the money runs the world or whatever. So, but you know, unsigned talent, man, if you guys get in front of people, it's strictly off of the talent. And that's what I respect about the unsigned artists of the world, bro. Like, if you guys get recognition, it's strictly off of what you brought to the table. There's no money behind it. There's no marketing strategies. It's just you and your talent, and just probably social media where you share a song. Like, that's it. And the fact that you guys even get the responses that you guys get, man, it blows my mind, you know, that you guys don't have a big budget behind you. You just put out great music with just your talent, and that's it, you know. And people like you, bro, like, you know, I'm actually shocked to hear that you used to suffer with anxiety and depression and things like that, dude. Because when you're on that guitar, I don't see that. You know, I see a guy that's very comfortable with his talent. But now that I know that, I will tell you this, bro. You need to never feel anxiety and depression ever again when you're on that damn music thing, because you definitely need to be a lot more confident in that, bro. You got it, man. You got the talent for that. I'm telling you, bro. You better than most of the country singers in my own damn country. So I know up there, you know, that it's got, you know, it's different. So, but dude, I'm telling you, bro, you got it, man. You got the package, dude. I'm telling you, just put all of that negative shit out your mind, bro, and go for the shit, man. You only get one of these damn lives, man. You got little ones to look out for. You got a wonderful wife that supports you, man. Shout out to her, by the way, for recording those videos for me to watch on YouTube. I appreciate that. You know, it was a good
asked
time.
her how many times she had to stop and restart. She said, it's like, oh, I got to redo it. Like, when a couple of those videos, I think it was like 50 times I made her stop and restart. She's like,
oh, damn, man. Shout out to your wife, bro. That's support, man. Come on, man.
Support.
Wow.
She's been number one all the way. I said to her the other day, I was like, like when I was a kid, I had this dream. I had a dream that I wanted to be a singer. Like, literally, I was that kid walking around with a hairbrush, pretending I was on stage. And then as I grew up as a teenager, I wanted to be a rock star, get the guitar and you want to do that. And then, you get older and it's like, your dreams change, stuff like that. And then the dream became, get married, have kids, and, get a home, get a good job, stuff like that. And that dream, she made that come true. The kids she made come true. She's the only woman I've ever been with. And not many people know that, but she's the first girl I was ever with. I've been with her since high school. We've been married we've been married since 2006, but we've been together since 1999.
Oh, wow.
And, and we've been through a lot together. And she's been there right beside me. She's been my biggest fan. She's been telling me to do this since day one, but it wasn't until, again, like her putting it out on Facebook, her showing the people, I'm like in the grand scheme of things, like you made them all come true, all the dreams. So that's kind of inspiring another song, you know what I mean? Like this kid that had this dream, and then at the end of it, she made all these dreams come true. But she gave me the family, she gave me everything, and then she pushed me out into the spotlight and kind of made the music thing happen. So, big shout out to her.
That is a hell of a story, though, man, bro. Y'all been together a long damn time, dude. That means at this point, bro, you guys are like soulmates then, because if she can tolerate you for that long, man, then it's golden at this point, It's pretty much said it. That's lovely, man. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, shout out to her, bro. Like, definitely, dude, having a support system like that, bro, like that you could call your wife, man, that you build a family with, that's probably one of the best feelings for anybody pursuing a dream in life, is to have that kind of structure behind you that wholeheartedly supports, bro. That's a hell of a thing, man. You definitely got a good situation with that, man. Definitely. Absolutely, dude. So, I don't want to take up too much of your time, though, man. So I want you to, kind of tell people, like, do you have a debut album in the works, or you just working on this new single right now that you're gonna hit us with soon?
Just gonna work on the new single for now. After this one gets out, I'm gonna talk to this new producer I have and my old producer, and we're gonna kind of all work together. And over the rest of the year, I want to try and put a whole album together and drop it maybe January next year. That way, it's not just one EP at a time. I'm gonna try to do a whole album, and do it right. And hopefully everything works out. It'd be awesome if I win this competition, because they pay all the recording and everything. But I can only pay, so much for recording time and for the cost of everything. I can only do it one song at a time right now, so that's what I'm going. But
well, hell, that's better than sitting still. I know that, bro. That's better than sitting still, man. I take
baby steps. Baby steps.
Yeah, man, because the world needs Tommy Gresty on that guitar, bro. We need you on that microphone, dude. So don't never leave us dry like that. At least put us one song out every once in a while, man. We need something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But all right, man. So what I want you to do, man, give the people all your links where they can find your music online, bro, where they can follow you at or whatever, and give any shout outs you want to give out. The floor is yours right now, man. Go crazy.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, man, for even taking the time to talk to me. This is surreal. Even doing this interview, so I appreciate it. And I am on Instagram at Tommy Gresty. I'm on Twitter, Gresty Tommy. And I'm on TikTok, Spotify, Amazon, everything's under Tommy Gresty. So anywhere you want to search, you'll find me. I got a new Facebook page I just started on Facebook. It's called Tommy Gresty Music. I started a few weeks ago. I think I've got like 200 and something followers right now. So
wow,
that surprised me. That was how fast that happened too. So it's going pretty well with that. And just keep your ears open. It'd be nice if people just go follow me on Spotify, so I can kind of see where I'm going as far as the followers go. But if you feel like following me, if you like country music, and I would appreciate, and I'd love to have you.
Absolutely, dude. I appreciate you for accepting my invite to come on the show, man. But I was kind of nervous, dude, like hitting up a country music artist. I'm like, damn, bro, they're gonna check the show out and see all these rappers. I said they're not gonna come over here, but there was one dude, man. He was too down to earth, bro. He came through for me, though, man. Thank you so much for that, bro. I want to make my show as diverse as possible, just to show people we don't do that over here. We don't just stick with one damn thing. We're very eclectic over here on my show. I want to give everything to the world that's good, man. No matter where it's from, all backgrounds, every place in the world, man. I'm that kind of guy, so I'm glad that you accepted my invite, dude. Thank you again for coming on the show, man. Thanks for spending your time on the Loner Lounge, man.
No problem. Thanks for having me. It's awesome. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely, dude. This is the Loner Lounge podcast, man. I appreciate y'all listening to another one. I will catch y'all on the next one.